Hello, Starlink finally came today. It's been about a year. I ordered it back in March of 2021. Now it's March of 2022. So super excited to get it. I'm down here in about south central part of Michigan, not too far north of our southern border here in Michigan. So excited to see how this does, and we'll unbox it, see what's in it. Package came via FedEx. It shipped last week. Today is a Friday. Yeah, I think it was last Friday it shipped or something like that. I can't remember. But it came from California, and they're tracking me. I was able to track it all the way over here. Not damaged at all. SpaceX. Pretty simple on the inside. You have your base here. Feels like aluminum of some sort. And then the dish. This thing's heavier than I thought. I thought it would be lighter. But it's actually pretty stout, pretty heavy. I have a little instruction sheet here, as I've heard that their instructions are pretty simple. That's good. It snaps into the base, just like that. Snaps in. It looks like there's some little holes here on either corner where you can screw it onto something. And then, if I believe right, it comes with 75 feet of cable. And we have the Starlink. I guess modem and router all in one, I guess. And that unplugs simple enough from underneath. So yeah, it looks pretty good to me. The dish itself, it's pretty heavy, heavier than I thought. Feels pretty stout. Come out of the base easy enough. And yeah, unplugs from the dish easy enough as well. So I know you can buy, I think they say it's 125 foot proprietary cable. But it comes with a 75. So anyways, yeah, so I'll figure out where to temporarily put it outside, and I'll get the line run, and we'll go from there. All right, so plugged in the router and the plugged in the power and then plugged in the cable. Came out here, and about a minute later it just tilted straight upwards. So this is just a temporary setup. I have it screwed all down. I'll eventually mount to the roof, but it's like this. I'll go inside and follow the directions on my phone. So after I got the satellite set up, I went ahead and went inside and started up the Starlink app. And it's a pretty simple process. I connected to my home Wi-Fi, and then you have to give the Wi-Fi name and create a password and such. So the Wi-Fi, the app setup is pretty easy. Then the first thing it did was it opened up the speed test and ran that. The first test is to check your speed between your phone or your device and the internet. And then the next test is to see the speed between the router and the internet. In both cases, mine were like 150 megabytes second download with like 11 or 12 megabyte a second upload. And then the last test is the speed between your device and the router. Both cases, up and download, were 350 megabytes a second or so. I did some speed checks throughout the week. Did one on the Friday when I got it, did one on Sunday, a couple on Monday, and then Thursday of the following week. As you can see in here, it ranged, but overall pretty good. It depends, how many people are on satellite. The latency is pretty good. Lowest was in the 20s there, but generally it's 40 to 50, which isn't too bad. So we've had the internet for about a week now. We really enjoy it and definitely don't regret it. The download speeds are great. Sometimes when it's really busy, maybe in the evening or let's say a weekend or something like that, it can be about 50 megabytes a second, sometimes dip down there. Sometimes I've seen it like at 20. Generally it's not for very long. I know there's satellites still going around and stuff like that. So but overall, like, it's been real happy. There's been really no cutout sometimes in the middle of the night, but haven't had any problems during the day. On the app it gives you, lets you know if there's been outages over 2 seconds. So I don't know about like micro outages or anything like that, but so far we've been really happy with it. The download speed is great. The upload speed, as you can see, it's nothing crazy, but still gets the job done. So it's no big deal to upload a video on your computer for a while overnight or something like that. A whole lot easier than trying to put it on your phone and then uploading it, while you're still going about your day. And then also, if you want to use Starlink for gaming, I do it all the time. It still works. But I mean, I'm used to it because I used to use either my phone hotspot or our old like phone line setup. So I'm used to not the best latency and then it fluctuating. So the latency is pretty good, 40, 50, 60. Seems pretty consistent. Sometimes it spikes up, and I haven't been doing it enough to know if I figured out if it's satellite or if it's something else going on in the house. But I know when my wife is streaming, it does go up maybe 40, 50, or 60 milliseconds. So it does have an impact. But again, I'm used to it, and so far I've been happy with the performance. But it's definitely not as good as a cable or fiber connection. But overall, we've been really happy with it. Don't have any regrets with it, and we look forward to continuing to see it, and hopefully the performance continues to increase as they get more satellites up. So thanks again so much for watching this video. If you have any comments, feel free to throw them below. Thank you.